It's debatable here on MLBBro.com.
It's debatable. The MLB OG Mark Gray, my boy Man Ram in the building. Man Ram, what is up?
You know, it's starting to feel like the boys of summer are starting to settle in. You know, weather's warming up, and depending on where you at. So yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Well, we go to the Mass Union to throw out today's first pitch, boys and girls, as New York Yankees dealing with another injured list stay by All-Star Giancarlo Stanton. How big a blow is this to the Yankees' playoff hopes?
I think it's a big blow. I mean, listen, he's their X factor. You know, a lot of Yankee fans kind of have a love-hate relationship with Stanton. You know, they criticize him because he's always hurt, or they criticize him because they never should have made the deal to begin with, yada, 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 yada. That being said, he is the X factor for that team and for that lineup. You know, we talk about Judge's exploits. You know, we talk about, you know, Rizzo, you know, a lot of hype on the young prospect, even though he hasn't done much, and Anthony Volpe. But Giancarlo Stanton is what makes that offense go. And, you know, now he's basically out for another 4 to 6 weeks. I think that hurts this team. And this is a team that I don't think they have a great offense. You know, I know they're the Yankees and they're going to beat up on the dregs of the American League, but I don't think that lineup is that deep as people like to think it is. You know, it's Judge, it's Rizzo, and then what? You know, Jose Trevino gets you all hot and bothered. You know, Anthony Volpe and his 150 batting average. You know, Donaldson's not what he used to be. You know, LeMahieu seems to be back in tip-top form. But listen, Stanton is an X factor for the Yankees, and if they don't have him for any significant length of time, I think it definitely impacts them.
Well, I think that they're going to need him, but they're not going to miss him. It's not as devastating a blow. I mean, let's be real for a second. Haven't we seen this act before?
We've seen this movie before, sure.
And all over again. And we've seen it before. And the Yankees find a way to win and still put up runs without Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup. The devastating blow is for your boy's prediction from last week that Aaron Judge would hit another 60. Without Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup to protect him so he can see those pitches that he just missed on in Game 1 versus the Angels and Ohtani on, Tuesday night or whatever. The Yankees are going to be fine. They find ways, and look, where they're hitting, the lefties are hitting the ball out of a cornflakes box in right field. Yeah. So the Yankees are going to be fine. Scoring runs is not going to be their problem, and they've been down this road before. I think that Aaron Boone will figure it out again.
One thing about Stanton, he's probably their most clutch hitter.
Hunter Greene secured a bag for $53 million guaranteed. Good or bad move by the Reds.
Can we wait a little bit? Can we at least let him make a full season before we decide we want to give him the bag? I mean, listen, for all you want to say about the Reds and whether they should treat themselves as a small market team or they should be more of a mid-market to a high-market team, that's another conversation for another day. If you're the Reds, you can't afford to take risks like this with a contract. You're still paying for the Joey Votto. I'm just saying in their current incarnation. We can have a discussion about whether they should be penny pinching or not. That's not the argument we're having right now.
I mean, $53 million is chump change in this monopoly money world of baseball that we paying fools these days.
Right, but but we don't know what Hunter Greene is. If I'm a Reds fan, I'm like, yo, he has flashes. He looks good. He throws the ball hard. But the numbers really haven't been there. I know he's on a terrible team, but the numbers really hasn't.
What kind of offense does he have? He don't have anybody picking him up. It's like watching Josiah Gray in Washington right now. I mean, Josiah Gray is giving up on average 1.5 earned runs per start, and he's 0-4.
OG, I'm not arguing with you. I am not debating that Hunter Greene has talent. I am just saying, can I get more production on the back of the baseball card, at least 1 year's worth, before I'm giving him $53 million? If you're the Reds and you're always crying about money, whether you should be or should not, that's a whole nother argument for a whole nother day. You can't afford to necessarily miss on this. Like, can I get a season where he pitches to a sub-3 ERA? Can I at least see that before I'm giving him $53 million? Like, for all of Hunter Greene's exploits, we still haven't seen him put it together at the major league level.
You know, as much as I've crushed that team for being cheap, I'm going to give him credit where credit is due. I mean, up the road for me, there's that Lamar Jackson saga where he had an organization that didn't want to pay an MVP type guy. Now they're in the middle of salary cap hell. There is no salary cap in baseball. It's a very economical, organizational friendly, place. It's not going to set them back or send them into debt or anyway. You got a young talent. You want to make them happen. Heck, didn't the Braves get out there early on Michael Harris before he had done anything? What he's came back for, like 90? I mean, come on, man. If you got a young enterprising talent, you don't want to end up in the same situation like Washington did. Hate to be a homer again with Juan Soto. They should have opened up a less of a bag than he was looking for right after the World Series, and he's still in D.C. and they're contending. Now they're back on the bottom, and we're here.
And I'm not debating you. I commend the Reds in part for doing it.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, right? No, I'm not debating the fact that you have to give the Reds some credit for getting the deal done. I'm just saying, can we get a little bit more production on the Hunter Greene end of things before we're just forking over the bag? That's just me.
All right, that's debatable for this week. He's Man Ram. I'm the OG Mark Gray. We out.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown major league.